depression, anxiety, fear, self-doubt, and fun. Indie game dev is an amazing thing to be doing. Full-time indie game dev, even more so. But there's a lot to it, and a lot that I've been dealing with over the past few months since I made the change. Hi, my name is Andrew. You may know me as Drewid, depending on which platform you've come from. I am both. In the last few months, I decided to quit my full-time job and pursue indie game development. I've been interested in or developing games since I was probably 8 years old. I remember getting a shareware game that came with a point-and-click adventure editor, and I absolutely loved that thing. I still love point-and-click adventure games to this day, but I'm not a kid anymore. I went to university a couple of years ago, graduated in 2014, and learned games programming there. I don't really use it now. That was all like low-level C++ engine programming, but it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about language, about syntax, and just about creation of games. The games that we created in that university course led us into going to Seattle, and then the team kind of fell apart and nothing really happened. After that, I was kind of burnt out on the whole idea of making games, and it wasn't until COVID hit and the lockdowns happened that I really got back into it. I opened up Unity for the first time in years, relearned everything that I needed to learn, and developed a game. Now, this game was called Seventh Chance and released in 2021 on Steam, and by my metrics, it went well. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The reception was good, but yeah, my brain was telling me the whole time that it was gonna suck. I was having nightmares before release that it was just gonna get review bombed and just be mostly negative. That didn't happen. Sometimes don't listen to your brain. Your brain can be an absolute dick. I've decided it would be great to document what I'm going through in the transition to full-time game developer, the things I'm enjoying, the things I'm hating, what I'm planning to do in terms of game development, YouTube streaming schedules, all that kind of stuff. And I really want to be doing additional little videos to help other people that are trying to get into the indie game developer scene. It's a bloody fun place with a great community. Big disclaimer here. Do not quit your day job just yet. Don't do what I've done. Don't do what Danny did. It's Donnie. One of those. Don't show this video to your parents, your spouse, your partner, anyone you feel has a stake in your life, and tell them that Andrew made you do it. I did, but I was very careful about it. It was very calculated and it was not a snap decision. So end of the disclaimer there, because I don't want to be responsible for you fucking up your life. Keeping a day job and working part-time in your indie games is definitely the way to start out. It's the way everyone tells you to start out, and there's a reason for that. It is the perfect way to do it. It's what I did during the numerous lockdowns while I was in my previous job. Make a bunch of small games, make something slightly bigger, learn from them, and I mean everything. It's not just dev, it's the marketing, it's the design, the sound, the art, making all that cohesive. Then if you're ready to go do it, go for it. As long as you know how to plan a budget properly. The point of doing all this is making sure that you don't jump headfirst into something you know nothing about. And it's not because there is a big learning curve there. The thing is that you may love the idea of making games. It may be, I want to be making games because I love games. And then you do the process and you find out that you f***ing hate it. Like, you really don't want to be doing this for the rest of your life, and you just quit a potential career in order to do this. So why did I leave my job? Did I have a highly successful indie game that I released and was able to successfully fund myself? No. I'm kind of going contrary to some opinions, but I made sure I've got a history of making games, I've got a history of studying making games, and I made something that was successful, was well received. I enjoyed every single bit of the process, and that made me realize that, hey, I can do this. So yeah, why did I leave my job? I was in a good career. I had worked my way up in the IT field and was making decent money. I realized after 12 years, I'd kind of lost that burning passion. Every day was a struggle to get up, and I know you probably watching this may be feeling that too. And yeah, I just realized I'd had enough of missing that passion to be doing what I was doing. To get real for a second, during one of my particularly brutal depressive episodes in March. Then my dad having health problems in July, I realized something really was missing and something was wrong. I was just kind of deeply unhappy. I didn't want to wake up every day for the rest of my life just with the burning what if question of what if I became a game developer? What if I tried this out? I didn't want to wake up tomorrow, find myself age 60 and just having regrets. I knew where my current career would take me, and it wasn't a bad place. It was stable, good income, good prospects for moving up the ladder. But not having that burning passion, just waking up every day, just not really wanting to do it. I just couldn't fathom the rest of my life being like that. So I needed a change. I may regret chasing this dream, but I know I would regret not chasing this dream. And at least I know at the end of it all, I've tried. And that's all you can really do. All right. So I said there was a plan, and that's right, there's 3 parts to this. We got YouTube, we got Twitch, which is a fairly small part of this actually, and we've got the actual game development, which I know you want to get into, but we'll just cover the other stuff really quickly first. So with YouTube, I'm planning to do weekly devlogs. This will be not just the game and what I'm working on, but everything I'm going through. I want this to be like a brutally honest how it is to be a full-time game developer. Full-time indie game developer. Gotta make that distinction. Yeah, I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to make it look like the easiest thing there is. I don't want to make it all bright and fancy, even though it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of hard work, and there is just a lot of mental strain that comes with fully supporting yourself and chasing a dream. Things are great with game development, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is going to be a brutally honest depiction of being a full-time indie dev. Quick side note, it is fun and amazing. There are shit parts too, just like everything in life. Alright, so with Twitch, I will be continuing doing my Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday streams. That is at 7 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. Doesn't usually work out for people in the US to watch me, but I don't know, hold an all-nighter and jump in and say hi. Now, these aren't game development streams. I want to make that very, very clear out of the gate. I use Twitch as a way to force myself to unwind and just play games and chill. Otherwise, I would just be working until midnight each night and burning the candle at both ends. And that absolutely sucks. I'm not doing that to myself again. So I play a lot of point-and-click adventure games, horror games, and just anything that really piques my interest at the time. And going through my back catalog, that's always a lot of fun. So yeah, jump in, have a chat. I may show game development stuff every now and then, but it'll be like a quick 30 second to 5 minute thing as I'm running through the project and what I've been working on. All right, and the third part, games. What am I working on? Well, I can't tell. No, I'm kidding. It's all good. All right, at the moment, I'm working on the vertical slice of a game, which I will then use to try to secure some funding, whether it's through Kickstarter or whether it's actually through state government funding, which here in Australia, there is actually a fair bit of funding available for game developers. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. If there is the need for it, I can always run through that in a little quick video. That's cool. So yeah, I'm making a horror game. Very original. No. So the core mechanic of the game, I believe, is fairly original. Everything, let's check out some screenshots. All right. So you can see that there are actually 2 perspectives here. You've got the first person and third person. So it's a horror game where everything is through the point of view of the camera. So you've got your first person horror and you've got your third person point and click. As I said on Twitch, I love my point and click games. I love my horror games. And I just wanted to combine those 2 into a nice little package. Anyway, it's not ready to fully announce yet. I'm still waiting on a little bit of artwork to come in, just tidying up bits for the store page, but the Steam store page should be coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks, which I will announce in a video here, also on Twitter and Instagram and my stream. That's a lot of places. But anyway, for this game, made sure to do a prototype. Okay, so I haven't run directly into doing a vertical slice. A prototype of the mechanics with basic block objects in the scene, just to make sure it works. Okay, you want to make sure that your prototype and your mechanics work before moving on and spending months or weeks making a nice polished vertical slice. Because if it doesn't work, you're wasting all this time. That's probably a topic for another video. Time management, but also ensuring that what you're making is decent and fun. So yeah, we'll touch on that in a video. Again, if you want to hear more about this, just let me know in the comments and I'll prioritize which ones I'm making. Alright, so let's recap. Full-time indie game dev is a weird, scary place. It is so much fun. I'm enjoying it so much. And apart from the times where my brain's just being like a little piece of shit to me, that's good. That's good. There's ways to get around that, obviously, but again, that's probably a topic for another video. Another part of the recap, don't quit your day job if you have responsibilities, at least not yet. Make sure it works out, make sure you can financially cover yourself, and then do it. And another bit of the recap, again, is there should be weekly videos on this channel. If I miss an upload, please head over to Twitter and harass me. For the love of God, please don't do that. Just saying that made my anxiety spike. Anyway, this next year is going to be packed full of developing, marketing, funding attempts, and just enjoying my life and the new experience. It is so relaxing not having to be at work at 8 AM every single morning. Being able to like go to the gym and just relax with a nice cup of coffee outside. It's amazing. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, you want to know anything more, you want me to dig further into all this stuff, just dump it into the comments down below. I'll compile them all and we can always do a question in a video, or I can just do a bunch of YouTube shorts that answer your questions. But yeah, thank you very much. My name is Andrew, or Drewid again, depending which platform you're heading from. And thank you for watching. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, all the links will just be below the description. So hopefully I will see you around. Jump into a stream, have a bit of a chat. Catch you later.